Hello, everyone. Welcome. Doesn't it feel good to have all of us together again and celebrating each other's successes, celebrating what you have done for our students here at Washburn, and we don't have to do it on one of those little bitty screens. You look like a big screen now. But we appreciate you coming out today, taking time to do it. I'm delighted that we could do it in person this year. And congratulations to all of those that have accumulated years and years of service to this organization and who have done outstanding service to the colleagues. You know, people that receive some of the recognition that you'll see this afternoon, they didn't do that by themselves. They did it because a lot of other people were helping. And that's the way most successes are created, when people come together and work through what is needed to get things done. Now, this past year, it's almost one that was not quite as bad as the previous years, but it was still a significant problem that we had and how to deal with it. And we had a committee led by Dr. Grosspitch right over here. Wave. He and a committee from people all across the campus followed every day what was happening in the world of the virus. And we did, I think, an outstanding job. We were able to continue helping students make progress toward what they were wanting to do to graduate. You had co-workers that were being able to continue doing their work on behalf of the students. And all of those things could not have happened had we all not contributed to what we understood was going to be a great outcome by the time we finished. And you've heard a lot of people say this, and I hope you'll think about it and don't ever forget it, please. If you really enjoy your job, you'll never have to come to work. If you enjoy your job, you don't have to come to work, because you are making everyone else feel good about what they're doing as well. And that kind of atmosphere is just absolutely tremendous. And this afternoon, we're going to celebrate so many people for years of service that are here, but also for some of the awards that we want to recognize this afternoon as well. And we hope that you will take away good feelings from this. We hope that you will be willing to stay with Washburn a long time. And when you see how long some people have been here, I hope that we can each probably at least do that much. So we're going to start now, and I'll ask Julie to come forward and take her portion of the festivities this afternoon. Julie Mazencheck. Julie Mazencheck. No one told me that. I thought it was you.
No, that's all right. Thank you.
You go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Dr. Farley. It is my pleasure to have the opportunity to recognize so many individuals today for their service and dedication to Washburn University. At Washburn, we celebrate anniversaries of 5-year incremental milestones from 5 years to 45 years of service. You will find the names of the staff members being recognized today in your program. At this time, I would ask all of the staff completing 5 years of service to please stand as you are able and accept our applause for your dedication to Washburn. Now I would ask all of the staff completing 10 years of service to please stand as you're able and accept our applause for your dedication of service to Washburn. Next, I would ask all staff completing 15 years of service to now stand as you're able and accept our applause for your dedication to Washburn. Next, I would ask all of the staff completing 20 years of service to now please stand as you're able and accept our applause for your dedication to Washburn. Now I would ask all the staff completing 25 years of service to please stand as you're able and accept our applause for your dedication and commitment to Washburn. Finally, we have 3 staff members completing 30, 35, and 40 years of service: Sue Palmer, Mary Gruber, and Debbie Vining. If you are here and able, please stand to accept our applause. Without each of you and your commitment and dedication to Washburn, we would not be the great place we are today. Congratulations and thanks to each of you. Washburn University awards the Eminentus Universitatis designation to long-term employees who meet the requirements of being employed as an administrative or classified employee for 10 years or more, retiring in good standing, and performing meritorious service. We have another large class this year with 9 recipients of this prestigious award being honored. Please hold your applause until we go through all the honorees. First up, Miss Cherry Bauer, Alumni Relations Coordinator who retired with almost 36 years of service to Washburn University. She began her career at Washburn in 1985 in the department that is now called University Mail and Printing Services. She transferred to the School of Law in 1988, where she worked in the law clinic, supporting the clinic's mission of educating students in the practice of law and providing legal services to low-income Kansans. She eventually transferred to the school's Alumni and Development Office, which is where she worked until she retired. From knowing the ins and outs of the alumni database to offering insight on office procedures, Cherry was a wealth of knowledge and instrumental to the success of the department. Throughout her employment, she was always willing to help the School of Law achieve its goals. She often worked behind the scenes to ensure that generations of alumni, faculty, students, and staff received timely and accurate information and was committed to enhancing alumni relationships with the school. Cherry retired in June of 2021. Next, Ms. Jo Hunt, Associate Dean for Administration of the School of Law, retired with almost 12 years of service to Washburn University. She began her career at Washburn in 2010, providing oversight of the administrative functions of the School of Law. She also had the pleasure of serving on several university committees. This past decade has been a transition period for legal education, and Jo was instrumental in managing the financial transactions during this time. While Jo earned her degree from another institution, she took several classes as an undergraduate student at Washburn and always considered them some of the best. Jo retired in January 2022. Jamie Mcewen was hired in 1994 within the Financial Aid Office. She served in various roles within the department, including benefit eligibility clerk, account clerk, student employment coordinator, and financial literacy coordinator. Jamie helped countless students receive the necessary tools to be successful during their time at Washburn and to enter the workforce. She was a valued member of the department and the greater Washburn community. In recognition of her service, she received a Student Life Award. Jamie retired in December 2020. Catherine Tunnell retired with 31 years of service to Washburn University. Catherine served as the Senior Administrative Assistant for the Political Science Department and proved to be of tremendous value to the department. She served 4 different chairs, dozens of professors and instructors with professionalism and confidence, along with helping thousands of students and coordinating hundreds of work-study students. During her last year, Catherine also provided support for the English department. Catherine retired in July 2021. Dwayne Williams joined Washburn University in 1994 as a career services specialist. For more than 26 years, he advised hundreds of students, providing resume reviews, mock interviews, and job search assistance. For more than 10 years, he provided guidance to many students making decisions about their choice of major or career path, as well as implementing results of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, the Strong Interest Inventory, and Focus 2. He organized and coordinated many career fairs and greeted employers by helping them move their displays to career fair tables and set up. Prior to career services, he worked in student life. Dwayne received the Student Life Achieving Excellence Award. He provided many years of service to Washburn. Dwayne retired in July 2021. Eugene Williams, Executive Director, General Manager of KTWU, retired after 23 years of service. In addition to his regular duties, Eugene spent much of his time mentoring employees, faculty, and students at Washburn, as well as making committee connections throughout the region. At a national level, Eugene served on the Public Broadcasting System Board of Directors, served on the Small Station Fund Committee, and the Digital Distribution Fund Panel for the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. He's a graduate of multiple National Association of Broadcasters programs, as well as the Management Development Seminar for Television Executives and the Broadcast Leadership Training Program. Eugene's attention to community partnerships helped build a national profile for KTWU. He has been a hands-on broadcaster, serving as executive producer on many KTWU shows, receiving multiple regional Emmy Awards. He also served as a host for a variety of TV shows and pageants, as well as a moderator for multiple political debates. His efforts earned him induction into the Topeka Business Hall of Fame in 2016. Eugene retired in January of 2022. Louise Williams, Coordinator of Institutional Research at the Washburn Institute of Technology, retired after 30 years of recognized service. She was originally employed through the Call Area Technical School and continued service with Washburn Tech. Louise served as the college's primary data analysis and reporting representative with external regulatory agencies. Her work was recognized in 2015 by the Kansas Board of Regents by awarding her the Data Quality and Planning Award for her leadership ensuring data-driven decision-making within the state. Louise retired in January of 2022. Lynn Wilson retired after 24 years of service in the theater department as the facilities and systems technician. Over the years, Lynn provided repairs, moved furniture, offered recommendations, and generally pitched in wherever needed. She provided great support for students, faculty, and staff within the department, as evidenced by the quality of the student shows. Her length of service helped her anticipate the needs for classes and events and proactively prepared for them. She was a great resource for solving problems and listening to concerns. Lynn has also been a longtime supporter of the arts at Washburn. She even created an art gallery in the theater lobby so that artists could showcase their work in an intimate setting. She has worked with students and community members to showcase their work in different ways. Lynn retired in August of 2021. Stacy Woltjie retired from Washburn with just shy of 20 years of service to the School of Business. She holds both a BBA and an MBA from Washburn and began her working career at Washburn as an academic advisor. Over time, she took on many more responsibilities and was later named the School of Business's Director of Student Affairs, where she was responsible for a variety of roles. These roles include advising, training of faculty and advising, recruitment, orientation, scholarship management, supporting WU 101, and more recently was instrumental in making great improvements in retention rates for the school. In many ways, Stacy was the go-to person whenever a student had a problem. If she didn't know the answer, she knew who to ask for help. Over her long career, she has helped thousands of students to succeed at Washburn and achieve their goals. Stacy retired in August 2021. Let's give all these honorees an applause. So now please welcome Dr. Mazencheck to the stage as she will present the faculty and instructor awards for years of service. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luther. Hello, everyone. It is wonderful to be together in person and to see all of you. I'm delighted to be here. Congratulations to everyone who is celebrating a service anniversary and to those honored by emeriti and eminenta status. You will see each person on the screens in our program book. This past year, our faculty and staff demonstrated remarkable dedication to our students in spite of many challenges. While I am not surprised, I am so proud of each of you who helped our students continue their education. I hope that each of you enjoys coming to work. Just as Dr. Farley said, Washburn is a special place because of you. And I think I'm supposed to go to my comments. I think I was reading yours, Dr. Farley. And that is what happens to me. I would have said exactly the same thing. You sounded great. Yes, you sounded much better than mine. So, I am excited today to be able to recognize faculty. And faculty who have honorably served Washburn so very well is such a great joy. And it is wonderful to be together in person. Today, we acknowledge faculty who are celebrating special anniversaries of 5-year incremental milestones from 5 years of service to 45 years of service. You will find the names of these faculty members in your program. We are going to do very similar to staff. We're going to ask each of you in your 5-year anniversary to stand so we can applaud. So at this time, I would ask all of the faculty completing 5 years of service to please stand as you are able and accept our applause for your dedication to Washburn. Thank you very much. Now I would ask all of the faculty completing 10 years of service to please stand so that we can recognize your dedicated service. Awesome. Next, I would ask all of the faculty completing 15 years of service to please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you. Next, I would ask faculty completing 20 years of service to please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you. Now I would ask all faculty completing 25 years of service to please stand. So awesome. Now I would ask all the faculty completing 30 years of service to please stand as you are able so we can recognize your dedicated service. And now we're going to skip a few years and we're going to ask for the faculty member with 45 years of service to please stand so that we can recognize you. You know, I love this time of year. I talk with deans and department chairs all the time about some of the longest term decisions that we make at Washburn, our hiring faculty, because we have wonderful dedicated faculty that stay for 20, 25, 30, and if you're in the law school, 40, 45, 50 years, it's just amazing. It truly is. So it's an honor to be able to recognize all of you. Next, I would like to move on to recognizing emeriti. And emeriti are faculty who have decided that it is time to retire from Washburn. And so our next distinguished honorees are those who were bestowed the title of Emeritus. This spring, upon recommendation from Dr. Farley and approval from the Board of Regents, 12 faculty members have been or will be honored with the Emeritus title, 9 of which are here with us today. To receive this designation, faculty members must be retiring after 10 years or more of full-time service and have made a significant contribution to Washburn University through teaching, research, or service. Please see your program for the details of each emeritus' remarkable service, but I am going to read quite a bit about each one. As I introduce each of you, will you please come to the front of the stage to accept your award and have your photo taken with Dr. Farley? I would ask the audience to please hold your applause until all the emeriti have been recognized. I know that will be hard to do, but we're going to try that. And I'm going to read while you're making your progress up to the stage. So, Rick Barker. Rick Barker has had a long and distinguished career at Washburn. Over the last 40 years, he has been an iconic presence in the math and computer information sciences departments. The many contributions he has made to the university over these many years are actually too numerous to mention. Perhaps where Rick will be remembered most is in the first programming course our majors take, CM 111, Introduction to Structured Programming. When I meet former students, some who graduated decades ago, they fondly remember Rick Barker. In particular, they remember how he challenged them to work hard and learn the material thoroughly. Some thought he was demanding, some thought he was fun and interesting, but they all remember him. I know that I speak for hundreds of colleagues and former students when I say that Rick's time at Washburn has enhanced and changed these students' lives, and many of our lives too. Dr. Gary Baines. I don't think I saw him come in. I'm going to read about him anyway. Dr. Baines joined Washburn University in 1996 and served in several capacities. He served as the chair of the Criminal Justice and Legal Studies Department for 10 years, as the Associate Dean of the School of Applied Studies for 5 years, and most recently as the Dean of Washburn Institute of Technology. He is well published, having authored nearly 30 books, journal articles, and government reports. Prior to joining the WU faculty, Dr. Baines worked in the criminal justice field for 22 years. He is a former special agent of the Kansas Bureau of Investigations and director of juvenile corrections and intensive supervised probation. Dr. Baines served in the U.S. Marine Corps from 1974 through 1978. He is the recipient of several honors and awards, including the A. Roy Myers Excellence in Research Award, Kansas Correctional Association Leadership Award, and the Kansas Association of Law Enforcement Planners Award. In 1993, Dr. Baines was inducted as a Washburn University Fellow. Merle Duncan. Merle Duncan will retire as Professor of Law from the School of Law after 45 years of service to Washburn University. He joined the law faculty as a visiting assistant professor in 1977. He joined the tenure track faculty and was later promoted to Professor of Law with tenure in 1985. Before joining Washburn Law, Professor Duncan was a research attorney for Judge J. Richard Foth, Kansas Supreme Court and Kansas Court of Appeals. Professor Duncan's teaching at Washburn focused on property, environmental law, natural resources, civil rights, federal Indian law, and research and writing legal analysis. He published articles on property, natural resources, land use, planning, and civil rights. From 1999 to 2022, 23 years, Professor Duncan served as faculty advisor to the Washburn Law Journal. Professor Duncan contributed to the legal profession and community by serving on the Kansas Board of Law Examiners, the Brown v. Board of Education Reopening Litigation Team, the Kansas ACLU, the Board of Directors for the Kansas Land Trust, the Board of Directors for the Sunflower Music Festival, and the Board of Directors for the Kansas Natural Resource Council. Thank you, Professor Duncan. Dr. Rachel Goosen, who received her PhD from the University of Kansas in 1993, began teaching in the Department of History at Washburn University in 2000. Her tenure at Washburn, she has assembled a significant record of achievements in teaching, notably including oversight of students in our history, secondary education track, of research for which she has received significant grants and which has been published and presented in a range of public forums, and of service to the department, the university, the discipline, and the community. Thank you very much, Professor Goosen. Dr. Tom Morgan. There he is. Dr. Tom Morgan has taught at Washburn for 34 years. He has prepared and taught courses in applied percussion, theory 1, 2, 3, and 4, form and analysis, composition, and a number of instrumental ensembles. Dr. Morgan was responsible for developing the text and implementing the rhythmic perception class, which is a proficiency requirement for every music major. He has written 5 percussion method books published by C. Allen Publications. He has also written numerous pieces published by C. Allen Publications, including snare drum and marimba solos, vibraphone solos, a woodwind quintet composed for Washburn Faculty Woodwind Quintet that was performed at KMEA in 2020, and jazz combo tunes and a number of percussion ensemble pieces. Thank you, Dr. Morgan. Dr. Mosier. Dr. Mosier is a professor in the Department of Mathematics and Statistics. Mike began teaching at Washburn as an assistant professor in the Mathematics and Statistics Department in 2001. He was tenured and promoted to associate professor in 2005 and then promoted to professor in 2010. Dr. Mosier has 48 peer-reviewed publications and has given 18 professional presentations. He is the co-founder and director of the Biostatistics for EMB Statistical Solutions, LLC, a data management and statistical contract resource organization. He has served on the editorial board of the Drug Information Journal and serves as instructor for the DIA Clinical Statistics for Non-Statisticians and Advanced Clinical Statistics for Non-Statisticians training courses. Non-statisticians is most of us in here, Mike. Okay, Dr. Shirley Wah. Dr. Wah began teaching as an adjunct in the School of Nursing fall of 2009. She worked as an adjunct from 2009 to 2015. She taught medical, surgical, clinical, cardiac dysrhythmia in the classroom, helped in seminar classes and simulations. She began as a full-time faculty member in the School of Nursing fall of 2015. She has taught our first medical surgical class and practicum, evidence-based nursing at both the graduate and undergraduate levels. Dr. Wah has assisted countless undergraduate students with their honors projects and many DNP students with theirs. Dr. Wah served as chair of School of Nursing Honors and the undergraduate education committees and has worked on countless other School of Nursing committees. She has served the University Program Review and IRB committees for many years and served on the CTEL Advisory Board. Thank you very much, Dr. Wah. And at this time, I would like to invite Dr. Stevenson to come forward. And she is going to present a couple of these.
Good afternoon. I'd like to continue our emeriti honorees by recognizing 2 more individuals. Dr. Keith Mazacheck is retiring as senior lecturer and coordinator of pre-engineering after 23 years of service to Washburn University. Coming from industry as a practicing engineer, Keith joined the faculty in 1999 to create the engineering transfer program and to teach engineering courses. During his time at Washburn, he grew the engineering program to where it averages 40 students a year. Students coming through the program appreciated Keith's ability to provide them with their engineering academics as well as share industry experiences to make their academics more relevant. Students have expressed comments that their personalized advising set them up for success at their transfer institution and made for a smooth transition to a career in industry. Keith took on the instruction of physics courses required by the nursing degree and subsequently converted the course into a well-respected health physics course. The second person I want to recognize is Dr. Julianne Mazencheck, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Chief Academic Officer, who will retire after 30 years of service to Washburn University. Since 2016, she has provided extraordinary and visionary leadership to Washburn University's 5 schools and the college, and overseen the university's interdisciplinary programs, academic resources, support units, instructional programs, and academic priorities. Drawing upon best practices and technologies, she has been committed to initiatives for student success, teaching, and scholarship excellence, diversity, equity and inclusion, quality and relevance of academic programs, and recruiting and retaining highly qualified faculty committed to Washburn's teaching mission. In addition, and this was no small feat, she guided the academic units through the pandemic crisis with steady and collaborative leadership. Previously, Dr. Mazencheck served as the president and CEO of the Washburn Foundation and Alumni Association for 15 years. Under her leadership, the university's first capital campaign was completed, raising $145 million to support Washburn's teaching mission. Earlier in her career, she served as Dean of the School of Business, where she led early efforts to AACSB accreditation. She joined Washburn in 1992 as an assistant professor of accounting. Dedicated to teaching, she received the Washburn University Ned Fleming Teaching in Excellence Award. Dr. Mazencheck has been a committed volunteer in the community throughout her career and has served on numerous boards and organizations. Congratulations to both Keith and Julianne.
Thank you, Laura. Now, please join me in recognizing all of these individuals for their remarkable service as they are bestowed emeriti status for Washburn University. We have three, just a second, I'm sorry. We have three, we kind of changed our schedule around here. We have three faculty members, though, who are unable to join us, and I just want to acknowledge them right now, and that is Mary Pilgrim, who's the Associate Professor in Communication Studies, Jera Roberts, who's the Program Director of Radiologic Technology and Associate Professor in Allied Health, and Janet Jackson, Professor of Law. I hope that you will read about them in your programs. And now, if we could please do another round of applause for all of these emeriti faculty. Okay, I'm going to change gears. This actually is a little more emotional for me than I thought it might be. So we are also here today to celebrate the awarding of the annual Faculty Awards. As you remember, these awards are the A. Roy Myers Research Award, the Herrick Award for Service, and the Ned Fleming Teaching Award. We wish to add 4 distinguished faculty to the ranks of award winners this year. First, we will recognize the A. Roy Myers Excellence in Research Award. The A. Roy Myers Research Award is given to the faculty member who has exhibited quality in research, has provided contributions to new knowledge in a specific field, and has related that research to the mission of the university. This year, we are pleased to honor such an individual. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Alexandra Clailes as the 2022 recipient of the A. Roy Myers Excellence in Research Award. Alex, would you please come forward and join me on stage? Oh, just a second. We have to get a picture, Alex. Okay. Dr. Clailes, Associate Professor of Sociology and Anthropology, has far exceeded expectations in her research within her field. Since joining Washburn's faculty in 2016, Dr. Clailes has published 27 scholarly pieces, presented 29 research papers, and has completed 244 forensic cases. Dr. Clailes truly is a leader in her field, creating what is called the Clailes method, used to predict biological sex using multiple regions and advanced statistical computing. Not only is Dr. Clailes an excellent scholar, but she is also an incredible teacher and mentor to the next generation of forensic anthropologists. Thank you, Dr. Clailes, for your exemplary work in your field, and we congratulate you on your many shining achievements, with many more to come, we know. The next award I would like to move to is service. Washburn faculty members have a long history of service to our community, and this year's recipient of the Herrick Faculty Award for Outstanding Service is no exception. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Park Lockwood as the 2022 recipient of the Herrick Faculty Award for Outstanding Service. Park. Park will join us on stage. Dr. Park Lockwood, professor of kinesiology, exudes the essence of Washburn's motto, non nobis suum, not for ourselves alone, through his service to Washburn's students and especially the Topeka community. In 2015, Dr. Lockwood created the WU Moves Community Wellness Program and has continued to lead this program throughout his time at Washburn. WU Moves provides immediate and long-term care for low-income community members working through various types of cardiovascular health concerns. This program regularly has over 90 client visits per week throughout the calendar year. Dr. Lockwood's excellent service to our community is a shining example of who we are as Ichabods, and we thank you for your outstanding service. Dr. Lockwood, we are honored to have you as part of the Washburn community and are pleased to present you today with the Herrick Faculty Award for Outstanding Service. And finally, we have two very special individuals receiving the Ned Fleming Excellence in Teaching Award. This award is presented to recognize faculty members who are dedicated to teaching, have a depth of understanding of the subject, are able to communicate and work with students, instill intellectual curiosity, and consistently exhibit excellence in teaching. For the Ned Fleming Excellence in Adjunct Teaching Award, please join me in congratulating Jeff Scannell as the 2022 recipient. Jeff Scannell is an adjunct instructor of accounting. He goes above and beyond in his adjunct role, constantly showing his dedication to the students of Washburn. Since he began teaching at Washburn in 2011, he has continued to grow in his involvement with the students. As one faculty recommendation put it, Jeff has stepped up to every opportunity offered by the School of Business, bringing so many professional, administrative, and teaching experiences to Washburn students. Thank you, Mr. Scannell, for your dedication to the students of Washburn, and we are so pleased to present this award to you today. Okay, for the Ned Fleming Excellence in Teaching Award for faculty members, please join me in congratulating Dr. Cindy Turk as the 2022 recipient. Dr. Cindy Turk, professor and chair of the psychology department, exemplifies the excellence in teaching reflected by the Ned Fleming Award. Dr. Turk is known among her faculty and students for her compassion, understanding, and approachability, but also holds herself, her colleagues, and students to a very high standard. As the director of the Anxiety and Psychological Services Clinic at Washburn, Dr. Turk not only helps students and community members, but provides additional learning opportunities for students through their involvement in this project. Dr. Turk had many support letters from students, faculty, and community members, but a quote from one student letter stands out, stating, "I continue to utilize and draw upon the skills and knowledge that Dr. Turk instilled upon me to the day in my professional work. I strongly believe I would not have been able to achieve the accomplishments I have in my career without the encouragement and training I received from Dr. Turk during my time at Washburn University." I would like to thank you, Dr. Turk, for your dedication to our students of Washburn University. I'm very excited we could present this award to you today. And next, I would like to ask Matt Busey to come forward to provide the staff awards. Thank you all.
All right. You guys hear me okay? Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Matt Busey. I'm here today serving in my capacity as your Staff Council Chair. It is my pleasure to announce the winners of this year's Outstanding Service Awards. These awards are given annually to the best and brightest that Washburn University and Washburn University Institute of Technology has to offer. These awards are especially rewarding because their peers, those people they work with and know them best, are the ones that nominate the winners. Each of the nominees should be congratulated on a job well done and know that they are appreciated for all of their hard work. These awards are given for 3 categories. The first category is administrative, technical, and paraprofessional. The second category is administrative support, and our final category is service and maintenance. At this time, I will read the names of each of the nominees. Please stand as you are able and be recognized when I call your name. For administrative, technical, and paraprofessional category, Joel Blummel, Samantha Chitwood, Mandy Cox, Eric Crouch, Patrick Early, Lori Hutchinson, Crystal Lemming, Dale Ruschke, Michaela Saunders, Mary Schumacher, Blaine Smith, Krista Smith, Sue Taylor Owens, Colleen Thiessen, and Kristen Todd. You all may be. Yeah. All right, in the administrative support category, Jackie Askren, Michelle Connolly, Gail Davis, Kimberly Fletcher, Mary Gruber, Beth Kuhn, Melissa Lewis, Tony Lewis, Donna McMurray, Debbie Oshel, Chris Rhodes, Angela Valdivia, Teresa Vasquez, Teresa Young, and Amy Zook. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, service and maintenance category, Keith Jackson and Tish Steele. Each and every one of you has demonstrated outstanding enthusiasm, knowledge, and skills. Washburn is fortunate to have each and every one of you. Let's give each of these nominees one more round of applause, shall we? And now, the 2022 Outstanding Service Award winners. I would like the two winners in each category to come forward together when I call your name to be awarded your certificate. In the administrative, technical, and paraprofessional category, the winners are Dale Ruschke and Krista Smith. Please come forward. While they're coming up here, I'm going to brag on them a little bit. Dale serves as our production coordinator in ITS. One person wrote that Dale has enthusiasm for helping others, mentoring students, and providing quality support. Krista serves as the director of strategic analysis, research, and reporting. One person wrote that Krista's professionalism, competence, and willing to help shines bright in everything she does. Congratulations to Dale and Krista. Let's give them another round of applause. Now for our winners in the administrative support category. The 2022 Outstanding Service Award winners are Gail Davis and Donna McMurray. Gail serves as the administrative specialist of the Leadership Institute. One person wrote that Gail is the glue that holds the Leadership Institute together. Donna serves as the office coordinator for the School of Law. One person wrote that the entire law school community has benefited from her dedicated service over the past 2 decades. Congratulations again to Gail and Donna. Let's give them one more round of applause. In the service and maintenance category, although these two individuals were the only nominees in their category, I personally can attest that they are both very deserving of this recognition and honor. Your 2022 Outstanding Service Award winners for service and maintenance are Keith Jackson and Tish Steele. Keith serves as the Building and Grounds Maintenance Manager for Washburn Tech. One person wrote that Keith's dedication to Washburn Tech is truly remarkable, and I appreciate all of his efforts. Tish serves as a Building and Grounds Technician at Washburn Tech as well. Multiple individuals wrote that Tish always greets everyone with a smile that's contagious. Congratulations again to Keith Jackson and Tish Steele. Let's give them one more round of applause. All right, congratulations again to all of our nominees and winners. At this time, Dr. Eric Grosspitch, Vice President for Student Life, will present the Muriel D. Clark Student Life Award.
Good afternoon, folks. And it's a great day to be in Ichabod. It's nice to see everybody back here and face forward. So, congratulations again to all the nominees and winners so far at this time. That's me. I don't need to do that as well. The Merle D. Clark Award was established in 2000, and it honors Miss Clark, who is one of Washburn University's most loyal students and supportive students, continued even into her retirement. This award honors the individual who demonstrates excellence in working with individual students, student groups, and organizations. This award recognizes a faculty member who this year we're excited to present this award to someone who embodies these qualifications the community is looking for. They educate students, they engage them in our community, and they enrich their Washburn experience. This year we're proud to present the Merle D. Clark Award to Senior Lecturer in Modern Language, Georgina Tenney. One student wrote, Professor Tenney's class has definitely made me more confident in my leadership skills in the classroom through her frequent organization of group exercises. In addition, for special events, Professor Tenney helped our class help high school students learn verb tense, which greatly boosted my confidence in my language acquisition and my leadership abilities. Thank you for all you do for our students and for Washburn University, Georgina. And generally people clap when I leave, so you can read that as you want. Thank you. But before I leave, I do have an important announcement that this does wrap up our ceremony for the day. But your Student Government Association here at Washburn also wants to thank you all for the work you've done. And so as you leave, there will be ice cream available from our students, and we appreciate that. So have some fun. Have a good end of the semester. Thank God it's coming. But pick up some ice cream as you leave. Have a great day, folks. Go Bods.
Okay. Very good. I think people have fun. Thank you, Laura. Oh yeah, I got to take that off.